Welcome back folks to Let's Play Dark Sun Wake of the Ravager. Let me full screen this. In the last episode we explored the city and the game just decided to, don't work now. Please work now game. Okay, let me full screen this again. Okay, sometimes it doesn't work. Dark Sun has this problem of when you full screen it just stops. Okay, where are we? I forgot. Let's open the map. So we explored the neighborhood and we also cleared out the skeletons over here. I completed a quest. Now we have this quest to complete. I don't know precisely how we're gonna do it, but let's go and meet this guy. Your canary lets out a loud chirp, then falls over dead in its cage. Well, that's not good. Boric, let's talk. I'm a little busy right now. What is it that you want? I am Mistral. Yes, I'm Boric. Let us dispense with formalities. Can I help you some way? What do you do here? I'm overseer for the Tyrian mines. Tell me about the mines. I'm sorry, but I don't have the time right now. Perhaps later. Why are you so busy? Because people keep coming up to me with pointless questions when I'm trying to get some work done. I really have to get back to work. Goodbye. Okay. Is there something magical in there? No. This doesn't seem like stuff I can take, so I assume this is not the oh, by the way, this is not the house we have to go to. Okay, my bird died. I hope just is that really? No, my bird died. It's a dead bird. I'm sure we have plenty of other birds. This guy is still alive. I'm sure he will survive. If not, I'm sure we can probably purchase something else. Okay, there is this guy probably inside this house that will. Okay, I'm gonna take a wild guess. The guy in this house, the guy I'm looking for. Excuse me, ma'am, but this is a private residence. What are you doing here? I'm Mistral. I'm pleased to make your acquaintance, Mr. My name is Bohumir of House Gazette. I'm here to see a car. A car in his room right now. If you follow me, I'll show you in. Okay, you're the butler. But right this way, please. Okay. Don't. Oh, a car is right through the here. Okay, that's very nice of you. But I would like to search this. Oh, that is nothing. Okay, fantastic, great. Okay, but do I want to go in here, or maybe do I want to go in here? Oh, it's okay. Ah, come in, Mistral, come in. How can I help such a fine elf as yourself? Well, how did you know my name? A man in my position knows many things. Please, do not take offense. Just what is your position? I am the head of House Gazette, trader in iron ore and other precious commodities. Obviously, I must know who is in town if I am to stay on top of the market. I hear you sell information as well as ore. Why did you hear that? I have too great a sense of survival to be trading in information. What other commodities do you trade? Mostly just odds and ends. But enough about myself. What brings you to see me? Ooh, fine. Oh, no. I will pay you well for the information. Will you now? All right. I trust you to keep quiet about this. What did you want to know? Okay. Do you know what the Templars are up to? That's something I'd like to know myself. In fact, I'll pay you 1,000 ceramic pieces if you find out. All I know about them is that the Draxans are somehow mixed up in it. Who were the assassins at the gate? That's no secret, so I won't charge you for the answer. It was the Draxans who, by all I can see, want to wipe out the Veiled Alliance even more than the Sorcerer King did. Okay, what are the Draxans doing in Tyr? Now that's an interesting topic. It's worth 200 ceramic pieces. Yes. The Draxans started showing up about 2 months ago. Small numbers at first, but there must be a few hundred of them here now. Unfortunately, I don't have contacts in Ur-Draxa, so I don't know their precise plans. What I do know is that they have wormed their way into all levels of Tyrian government. They are preparing Tyr for some type of assault with the Lord Warrior in direct command. Who is the Lord Warrior? The Lord Warrior is the supreme commander of the Dragon Warriors of Ur-Draxa, and his authority in that city is exceeded only by the dragon itself. Okay, I don't need any more information. Let's talk about Faina. Ah, Faina. Now there's a woman with a fine sense of value. It's too bad her dislike of temperance gets in the way of her good sense. As I recall, she owes me quite a sum of money. Okay. I'm here to pay off the debt she owes you. That's very noble of you, and I certainly have no objection to you paying. That was 10,000 ceramic pieces. Oh, shit. Will you pay now? Surely the money is not of prime interest. What's more important than money? Unless it's a chance to gain an even higher profit. Perhaps we can make a deal between ourselves. What did you have in mind? I've been trying to convince Boric, the overseer of the mines, to look the other way when my ore shipment comes in. It would be worth a great deal if I did not have to pay the duties that the Templars place on ore. And how can I convince Boric if you have failed? I have failed because Boric knows he is closely watched by the Minister of the Mines. If I or anyone from House Gazette approached him, we will become suspects. You, however, are unknown and not likely to raise suspicions. All right, I'll talk with Boric. Go next door to Boric's office and give him this note. You will understand what all the numbers mean. Simply details of the arrangement. If he agrees, come back here and I will release Faina from her debt. You don't need to throw down the note. Gee, bro. Anything interesting here I can acquire? Well, I don't know, but guys, it feels good without the music. Do you want to hear the music, by the way? Oh, always overhead map. So option, who knows? Maybe it's G. Here, get some music. Get some music, guys. Enjoy the music now. Set at 200,000 decibels. Alright. Let's search in here. There is nothing. This tapestry can be used. Interesting. Do I want to use it? I am not sure. Am I supposed to use it? I don't know, but I will save. Because why not? Yes, save the game. Tapestry use. The tapestry is woven with remarkable craftsmanship and depicts a surrealistic landscape which confuses her. Examine it closer, Mr. Rozan's fades in and out of touches that do you try entering? Sure. Let's get inside here. Am I trapped? Who knows?
What? They have vanished from the very face of Athos. It would be well if they never return.
No, don't say such things, bro. Oh, hi. Ah, an intelligent face. You're either a psionicist or preserver by my reckon. I'm Ichabod, a preserver alchemist. Yeah, fellow magician, I'm glad to meet you. There are a few of us left who dare the outside world. I respect your courage. What did you call yourself? Mistral. It's a pleasure to meet you. I think I've been here a while. I've been trying to solve a problem. Maybe you could help. What is your problem? An evil, well, misguided sorceress has trapped us here. I have been working on a formula to free myself, but have not been successful. What can I do? What did you do to anger her? She's not just a sorceress, she's my wife. I don't remember what the argument was about. I don't even remember arguing. This is the music. Something about not paying attention to her, not taking her seriously. It was all nonsense anyway, so I wasn't listening too closely. What can I do? You need to mix 7 ingredients that are scattered about the room in the cauldron in the proper order. How will I know the proper order? In the southeast corner of this room is a magic scale. It can give you some information about the order of the ingredients. How does the scale work? Clean off the scale, put one ingredient on the right side if you want to test its properties. 2 ingredients on if you wish to test their order. Theoretically, it could tell if the ingredient on the left side should be added to before the ingredient on the right side. Okay. Oftentimes the scale will answer inconclusive, namely it doesn't know. What did she do to you? The sorcery was masterful, I must say. She cast me into this place and blocked all of my escape routes. She also ensorcelled me so that I can solve this puzzle. That's where you come in. I'm going to get some work done. I suggest you do the same or we'll never get out of here. Okay. So there is a scale. Also, can I say that the music is really loud and there's nothing I can do? Okay, there you go. See guys, you heard your music. Now are you happy? There is a diary here. Erdlu's blood is not the third ingredient. Hirvelian's herb is not the fifth ingredient. And Randar powder is not the third ingredient. Okay, Erdu and Randar. Okay, let's find out things. Now this is Bartini's elixir. Put it on the scale. Let's put it on the right side. Left side said the one. Okay, inconclusive result. Okay, fine. I put it on the right side. Inconclusive. Okay. Randa's powder on the right side. Inconclusive result. Yes, that's the point, right? On the left side. Inconclusive result. Doesn't really help me in the slightest. It's on the right side. Inconclusive result. Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's fine. Inconclusive result. Can I use this? On the right side is Isabellian root. Oh, think of the. Okay, okay. Gotcha. Run this powder. Go to the left side. Randa's powder will only dissolve after at least 2 ingredients have been added. Okay. Okay, so Randa's powder is the third. Let me write this down. This is a piece of paper, but I put my drawings. I think this could work too. So Randar powder is 2 ingredients, so it's the third ingredient. Third, there you go. Thank you. Let me write that down. Yes, sure. What about this one? Martini elixir. Let's put it on the left side. Inconclusive result. Okay. So on the right side is nothing. Okay. Okay. So we need to put something on the right side like this. Sure. Edu's blood. Let's put it on the right side. Okay. Bartini's elixir is one of the next 3 ingredients after Erdo's blood. So Bartini comes after Erdo's blood. Okay. All right. 3 ingredients after Erdo's blood. Let me write that down. Okay. Check the scales. Okay, we have Erdo's blood over there. Okay, we need to remove Bartini's now. What about Gavania Blossom? Let's put it on the left side. Inconclusive results. Sure, let's put this one on the right side. No, let's put this one on the right side. Inconclusive results. So what do we have now? We have Setual on the right side and Gavinalia Blossom. Okay, so let's put this one now on the right side. Rebellion herb is added sometime before, so the herb is before Gavilinia. Okay, Gavilinia, whatever it's called. Gavilina. Okay, let me write that down. Sure. Did you write it down over here? Am I doing this for nothing? Yes. You did not write it down properly. Actually, you did. Oh, it's there. Okay. Sorry. So I can put away this thing. Okay. I know you guys are probably typing in the comments. You cannot. You don't need to do that. Fine. Let's check the scales. Okay. Yeah, you write that down, bro. What about we put the Arvilian herb on the right side? And we put this Bartini elixir on the left side. Conclusive results. Fine, let's put this one on the left side. Okay, we know that. So I think this one is the last one. What about the cetutate oil, whatever it's called? Inconclusive results. Sure, let's add something else, like this one on the right side. Okay, it does nothing. Bartini elixir on the right side. Conclusive. What about this one? Randus powder. Put it on the right side. Inconclusive. Do I have to re-put it this way? No. What about Erdo's blood? Put it on the right side. Inconclusive. What about this one? Okay, put it on the right side. Inconclusive result. So this one is the last one. Right side. Inconclusive. So this thing, either I don't know how it works. I have no idea. Okay, let's clean out this case. Okay, so let's redo this thing. I want you, sir, you go on the right side. You, sir, go to the left side. Inconclusive. Okay. You go to the right side. Okay, you go to the right side. And you go to the right side. Man, this thing is a little bit convoluted. So inconclusive results. Let's do this, put on the right side. Can I put it on the left side? Let's see what happens. Inconclusive. Let's put this one left side. It's so inconclusive. Either I'm doing something wrong or I don't know what else. Yeah, I'm probably doing something wrong. The right, left side, inconclusive. Can we solve this? Okay, so Erdo is not the third. Irvelian is not the fifth. Randerpowder is the third ingredient. Partini elixir is one of the next three ingredients after Erdo's blood. We know Erdo's blood is not the third ingredient. So Erdo's blood is probably the first of the second, or the second ingredient. Irvelian herb is added sometime before Gavelinia blossom. Rander's powder will only dissolve after at least two ingredients have been added. So Rander powder is probably the fourth one. Because if you look at the diary, the third one is Rander powder. Oh, okay. Rander powder we already got. Okay, we need to establish Erdo's blood. We know there is nothing about Erdo's blood, so let's clean up the scale. Okay, clean up the scale. Okay, let's talk with the wizard. Let's ask him again. Tell me about the Okay, tell me about the plight. How will I know the proper order? How does the scale work? Clean off the scale. Put one ingredient on the right side if you want to test its properties. Two ingredients on if you wish to test their order. Okay. Theoretically, it should tell you if the ingredient on the left side should be added before the ingredient on the right side. Okay, so left and right. So on the left side it should be added before the ingredient on the right side. So on the right side, I need to put something like Bartini elixir on the right side. So Bartini elixir is this one. And we put this on the right side. Okay. On the left side, we need to put other things like erdu blood. Let's put it on the left side. Inconclusive results. What about the bialeaf? Inconclusive. Okay, let's clean up this thing because I don't know if I actually have to clean up this thing. What about Randall's powder? I think we know that. Inconclusive. Okay, so what about this one? Inconclusive. What about this one? On the left side. Inconclusive. What about the oil? On the left side. Okay, so we know by virtue of this that the Bartini elixir is one of the next three ingredients after Erdu's blood. So if I put Erdu's blood, I should be getting some kind of answers. Why does it not say that Erdu's blood comes before Bartini's? Seems to me like this game doesn't really work the way it's supposed. Check the readings. Conclusive result. Yeah, let's try cleaning out this. And now put it back on. No, this still gives me the inconclusive results. Doesn't really make any sense to me. Unless it's wrong what it says because it's bugged. Doesn't seem to be working, bro. Let's put Erdu's blood on the right side. And now let's put the Bartini on the left side. Bartini elixir is one of the next three ingredients after Erdu's blood. Bartini elixir is one of the next three ingredients after Erdu's blood. Yeah, you just said that. Yeah, you write that down. But what if I put Randa's powder? Inconclusive. What if I put this oil over there? On the left side? Inconclusive. What if I put the bialeaf on the left side? Erdu blood occurs right after bialeaves. Oh, we making progress. Okay. What about this one? Left side? Inconclusive. And finally, this one is left side. Inconclusive. So we use all of these things. Let me clear out the scales. So Erdu's blood, we did it. Okay, so let's remove this one. Let's remove this one. Let me put the Gavinalia blossom on the right side. Oh, you said Gavinalia is one of the first ingredients. It's not one of the first three ingredients. Okay. So, with this in mind, we can figure out what the next ingredients are. Because if it's not one of the first three ingredients, you can figure out which of the three ingredients are. The first three ingredients are conclusive, Bartini elixir. We know something about this thing? No. What about Randa's powder? Well, we don't know nothing. What about the oil? On the left side. Conclusive. What about the herb? I mean, we know about the herb. And it's at the same time before Gavilaria blossom. Okay. So let me clear out this. We discovered a new thing. Take that one off. Let's add the baya leaves. Alright, put it on the right side. Baya leaves are not one of the last four ingredients. Let me write that down. Good. Now let's check Randa's we know Randa's powder. Setuni oil, let's add it to the left side. Inconclusive result. What about the Gavinalia blossom? Left side. Inconclusive. What about this one? Erdu bloods occur right after baya leaves. Okay, good. And this one is the Bartini elixir, which we know about. Okay, now if we clear this one, we can put stuff on the right side and check for stuff. Like if I put this thing on the right side, now it tells me the things. Setuli oil is the last ingredient. Okay, so we now have explored this option. So if you do that manually, like one at a time, Randus powder on the right side, it says Randus powder will only dissolve after at least 2 ingredients have been added. So we check every single ingredient. I now understand how it works. We check every single ingredient. I don't think we need Bartini elixir. Gavinalia blossom, we put it there. It has to be clean. It's not the one of the first 3 ingredients. So this is how it works, right? You check every ingredient first, right? Like so, put it on the right side. Inconclusive result. Why? There's nothing else. Fine. Put it on the right side. Inconclusive result. What about this one? Bay leaves are not one of the last 4 ingredients. Okay. So let's check this one out and clear it off. Let's check our hints. Erdu blood is not the 3rd ingredient. I don't care. Randa powder is the 3rd ingredient. So Martini is one of the next 3 ingredients after Erdu's blood. And Setuli oil is the last ingredient. Irvelian herb is added sometime before Gavilina blossom. Before. Baya leaves are not one of the last 4 ingredients. Randa's powder will only dissolve at least 2 ingredients. Erdu's blood occurs right after Baya leaves. So Baya leaves are not one of the last 4 ingredients. How many do we have? 4, 5, 6, 7 ingredients. So who could be the first ingredient? Like we don't know anything about Bartini. Okay, Bartini elixir is one of the next 3 ingredients after Erdo's blood. We know Randa's powder is the 3rd ingredient, and we know the Setuli oil is the last ingredient. So I'm thinking that Erdo's blood is the first one, and then we have maybe Ervilian herbs. Then we have the powder. Number 4 could be Baya leaves are not one of the last 4. So okay, here it is. Baya leaves are not one of the last 4 ingredients. It's not the 3rd. So Baya leaves is the 2nd. Okay, so first one is Erdo's blood. Then we have Baya leaves. Then we have the powder. Which one is the 4th ingredient? 2 ingredients. Right after Baya leaves. So Erdo blood is not the first. So Baya leaves are not one of the last 4. So Baya leaves is the first one. Erdu, powder, Gavilina, or Irvelian. Irvelian, Gavilina, and the last one is whatever, the oil. I just click once. Okay. Irvelian herb is not the 5th ingredient. That is Gavinalia blossom. Okay, I think I got this figured out. Let's solve this issue. Let me drop a save. Saving game. Okay, so the first one is Baya leaves, right? So Baya leaf, put it there. Then we place Erdu's blood. Okay, and then we have the powder, which is nope, which is this one. Excellent. Okay, and then I said we need what? I completely forgot. Then we said Gavinalia Blossom is not one of the first. Okay. Okay. Setuoli is the last ingredient, so we need two. Gavinalia, then is all the first two ingredients, so Gavinalia and Bartini. Before Gavilina, and okay. So, bay leaves are not one of the last four ingredients, so vanilla besides sometime before Gavilina blossom, we only have two. Add bay leaves in the water, allows to soak the blood of an erdu. So the thing is, now we have to put the Bartini elixir in there. Okay. Put, okay, what is this? Use. You'll have to stand closer if you want to add anything. The pot is empty. Okay, let's do it again. Bay leaves. Erdus blood. The powder, which is this one. The Ravager herb. Okay, it's not this one, so it must be this one. Are you mocking me, game? Okay, are you mocking me, game? I know, I think the game is mocking me. Erdus blood. We need the third one is the powder. The fourth one is this one. The fifth one is the Bartini elixir. Okay. The sixth one is the Gavinalia blossom. And the last one is the Setuni oil. And of course the last ingredient, shit. You solve the puzzle. You solve the puzzle after only 2 failures. Each party member received 30. Oh. Well, I'm gonna take Fuego, I suppose. What else do you have here? Vampiric touch, protection from missiles, lightning bolt. Yeah, I mean fireball, I suppose. But what I really want to do is load the game, because I'm gonna cheese. No, that's load. You see game. If I do this and I click here, load save game. I click load game. There you go. Now we can load. So let's do this properly. I want to see how much experience
What
it's gonna
had
give.
vanished from the very face of Atlas, it would be well if they never returned.
Okay, fine. Let's do it again. Buy a leaf. There you go. We said Erdus blood. Okay. Then we have the powder. Nope. The powder. Fantastic. We then have the herb. We then have the Bartini elixir. We have the Gavinalia blossom. And then we have finally the Setuni oil. 15,000 experience. Alright. It's just a couple thousand experience more. Minor Malison, I have no idea what it does. Fireball 1 to 6 points per damage caster level to all targets within the area of effect. It makes save okay. Malison causes caster to make severe penalty. Wow, that's horrible. So the caster with the magical aura which acts as a splint mail. Plus horrible. Whole person, protection from missile, everything else here is horrible. Yeah. Well, say hello to Fireball. Okay, did we gain any other levels, guys? Any other levels? Really? Nothing? You did not level, you did not level, only you leveled. Okay, you're about to level. So, with that being said, Mr. Mage, you've done it! After all these years of trying, I couldn't even come close to spell done and tapestry open. I'd like to thank you for your help. Yeah, you do so. Darn these zim flowers, I should have known they'd go bad. Oh, Peter, what can I do for you? Sounds like you need some help. Don't bother, alchemy is trial and error. I'll get it right eventually. Do you know anything about the tapestries? All I know is that they link Atas with the realm of the tapestry. If you're interested in them, talk to Jan. They know quite a bit about them, I'd expect. Would you like to join the Levelad Alliance? I am far too old to be entrusted to such a station. Besides, I'm concerned with a problem of my own. Uh, okay. Dum dum, just a little bit of rudabito. And what can I do for you? Okay. I suppose we can leave now. You didn't give me anything. That's just great. Either you are bugged or something. Use. Use the tapestry? Yes. I don't know. Didn't give me anything. Maybe I have missed it. But we did complete this task, which was, it's a puzzle. No fights. But guys, we completed the puzzle and this guy is doing absolutely nothing. Well, good for us. He's going probably to bed. That's a good thing. So, do we have time for anything else? I would say I could speak with Bartini, or Boric. Sorry, what Bartini? But we're gonna end the episode right here. I know no fights, no blood, just a puzzle. It's a very boring episode, I understand. But it is the game. I did not make the game, so don't blame me if the episode is boring. But we did good stuff. We gain a level, so we now our preserver is now level 6. Soon he's gonna get to level 7, and then we're gonna get our abilities back, which is a good thing because with the gladiator back, we can start using some decent weapons. We can use 2 weapons. We get the +1 to armor class, and I think we are off to a good start. So we have a mage. I think I'm gonna stop the mage at level 13. Then we can dual class into something else. There's no reason to go 14 and 15. Probably only get 1 extra spell or 2. And probably you're gonna be relying on haste. So possibly a thief or a psionicist will do this character justice. Maybe he can go into being a droid. I don't know. We don't have a droid. As for anything else, we have a cleric soon to be in a couple of levels able to use the ranger clerical sphere. I suppose. I hope. And all of its abilities. And then we have these guys who honestly will level up soon enough. Yeah, the gladiator requires a lot of experience to level up, which is why you should start the gladiator immediately. These guys do require a lot of experience. Look, we can get up to 200 hit points with this guy, so I'm pretty confident in its ability to do stuff. Regardless, let's save and I will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.